Callum, a disappointing outcome this afternoon against Inverness Caledonian Thistle. I thought your team actually started both halves brightly and then when it fell away. Is that a fair summary?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was, honestly, it was a game of little quality. Disappointed with us as in terms of how our energy levels were. I thought it was a really hard game to create any sort of tempo and energy. Inverness passed the ball without really doing anything, looked nice in bits in the middle of the pitch, but ultimately it was one bit of quality that basically was the outcome of the game. I thought the free kick was outstanding. Again, I think McGinn said it hit his shoulder, then slipped into his hand. So again, it's one of those ones that's also decisions. But second half we tried again. We had made a couple of changes, had a wee impact. Again, then the game sort of died a little bit, and then we started chasing the game towards the end, and obviously another couple of chances toward the end where you weren't really in front, but one of those days, very disappointed. Again, tough game as they always are, but disappointed with the outcome. And one of those things, I think it's try to stay positive. I think we are being a good run. We're in a position where obviously we've not automatic relegation. That's one box ticked off. Now we need to make sure we tick the other one, which is again we want to try and avoid the relegation playoff place. And I think it's really important that as a club and as a group, we haven't been good this season. We haven't been good enough season. We managed to claw our way back out. And then we're going to take 3 games. Now we need to try and claw ourselves back out of that situation again. I
mentioned starting brightly with Jack Thompson's shot early on, and then start the second half there's 2 or 3 chances, and then towards the end we had a couple. Was the lack of creativity in between those periods concerning?
Yeah, it was a little bit. If I'm honest, it's one of those. It's players obviously are the ones who create, and you try and get them in good areas and make chances. You don't want to make excuses when obviously your key players out injured, and we have struggled a wee bit to try and find a way to get a victory. So I think it's important we stick together as a group. We remain positive. As I said before, the club we all remain positive. Let's go in there fighting. I said to players after, it's about attitude now. It's nothing about tactics, formation. Fitness levels, they're all there. It's all about attitude. How much do you want to go and win the game? We've got 3 big games coming up. We're looking to try and take maximum points. Yeah, we've had a couple of poor performances lately at home here, and I think we're away from home the next couple of games, and hopefully we can, the here game is probably the best game we've had performance-wise in the first half, and that just seems to have disappeared. We need to now find a way to recover that sort of form, that type of football, that type of energy, and hopefully we can start next week and just have to move on from today.
In this league, 9 points are massive, and there's still 9 points left to play for. That's the thing to concentrate on.
Yeah, definitely. We are in a position where we wouldn't like to be. If you really take a chance at the end, you come away, you're okay, you've got a point. So I think it's really important that you don't become too down. I think that's the biggest message. I felt as though last week I thought that the whole club was felt down. And I think some of the trying to rectify, try and change. You need to make sure you're positive. You need to stay with each other. They're fighting really hard. Everyone's fighting really hard for it. Not just players, staff, obviously fans, backroom staff. People here. So I think it's just really important we stay there in there fighting.
Good luck this week, Callum.
Thank you. Cheers.